Standing for the national anthem by the Olive Branch High School Band. Let us pray. Dear Lord, as we start this football season, we would once again ask for your blessings and protection for each of these players from both of these fine schools tonight. Bless each of the coaches as they guide these young men, not only in football, but also in the game of life. We thank you for this day and guide each of us safely home. Help us to always remember that all good things come from above. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Keister Stadium, where the Olive Branch Conquistadors tonight will play host to the Hernando Tigers. Both teams entering into this game tonight 1-0. Senatobia last week fell to the Hernando Tigers 14-0 at Hernando, while the Conquistadors whipped the Fraser Rams 29-0 here. As we mentioned last week, Hernando is now 4A classification, so they're in the district with Olive Branch. So this game is an early test for both teams in district competition. The coach for Hernando, Coach Anthony Jenkins, did a fine job last year with his young squad, taking them to a playoff game the first time in the history of the Hernando Tiger football team. Olive Branch Conquistadors, of course, no old-time veterans as far as playoff games are concerned, but this year with a young squad, and this should be a fine ball game. Hernando with a reputation last week of really hard-hitting on defense. Conquistadors certainly no slouch in that department, featuring Hilliard and Hill at the linebackers and a host of other good defensive players that hit hard also. Olive Branch virtually injury-free with the exception of Corey Wright, who probably again this week will be on the shelf due to a pulled muscle in his thigh. But good news has been heard, instead of being out 4 weeks, Corey should be back either next week or the week after that. Other than that, we're not aware of any Conquistadors that are hurt. We do not have any pregame report on the Hernando Tigers, but believe they're in good shape and looking forward to tonight's game. It's a hot, humid night. Temperature is probably still hovering around 85 to 90. We've got a good crowd here, both on the far side from Hernando and over here on the Keister side. Look forward to a good ball game free of rain, as opposed to last week where the Lightning held up the game some 45 minutes. Olive Branch Conquistadors, of course, we mentioned last week, played a lot of people in the game against Fraser. Featured a rollout passing attack sparked by Brad Burst, and passing attack was good along with the running of Steve Hilliard, so we look for a similar attack tonight but against a tough Hernando defense. We're about 5 minutes away from game time. Almost at game time now. The co-captains for the Olive Branch Conquistadors tonight will be junior running back linebacker number 41, Steve Hilliard, and junior lineman, defensive lineman, number 69, Dennis Treadway, and seniors at the cornerbacks, what we refer to as our tandem duo, Carol and Daryl Holloway, number 22 and 2 respectively. For the Hernando Tigers, that will be number 74, will be Brad Russell, and number 1, Reginald Guy. And I'm pleased tonight, in the absence of John Ross, who's with the Rebels down in Gator Country, to have Mr. Don Sappington of Sappington & Sons here assisting me. I'm glad to have him with us tonight here on the OBTV network. Starting lineup for the Olive Branch Conquistadors will basically, as far as I know, be the same as it was last week. At center will be senior, number 58, Ed Jolly. At the strong guard, number 53, number 55, Brent Moore. At the quick guard, number 66, Mike Cordell. At the quick tackle, number 61, Russell Funk. At the strong tackle, number 74, Timothy Wright. And at the tight end, number 80, Jason Boland. Hernandez won the toss. They will receive. They will be defending the goal to our right, which will be the south end. Olive Branch will be kicking north to south and defending the goal to our left. We're about 2 minutes away from game time to finish the starting lineup for Olive Branch. At quarterback will be the junior, number 12, Brad Burst. At fullback will be the junior, number 41, Steve Hilliard. At tailback, so far as I know, again tonight starting in place of the injured Corey Wright, will be Terrence Brown, number 31. At the wingback will be number 9, James Woods. And at the split end position will be number 21, McKeith Foster. Hernando, we don't have an exact starting lineup, but we'll quickly run through it. Number 4, Carlos Clayton will be quarterback. Here come the Keisters. At center will be number 55, Jerry Sweat. At left guard, number 75, Vernon Smith. At the right guard, number 50, Shane Ellis. At the right tackle, number 51. They've also got him down to Shane Ellis. I know he can't play both of them. A. Ellis, excuse me. And at tight end, number 84, Chris Chu. At the wideout, number 80, Frank Hagan. And they will be in the backfield, number 15, Brian Logan. And number 24, Danny McLean. Also seeing some action will be their fine freshman running back, number 34, Nikita Greer. Olive Branch Band here tonight. The Hernando Band's here tonight. We've already had a performance by the Olive Branch dance team. We got football coming to you over the OBTV network, Keister style, from Olive Branch, Mississippi, where Olive Branch will attempt to stretch their 1989 record to 2-0. course, on the other side of the ball, the Hernando Tigers also like it. Here come the Tigers from the south end now. Good crowd on hand, Hernando. Hernando really pumped up over their football team this week. Had a lot of pregame talk all week. It should be a real fine football game. At the kickoff, back in deep spot for Hernando will be number 17, Elroy Dockery, and number 4, Gary Miller. Kicking off for Olive Branch, number 41, Steve Hilliard.
Kicking off for Olive Branch, number 41, Steve Hilliard.
Kicking off from the right hash mark. He's waiting for the word from the official. And Steve's got it, and he approaches the football. Steve, a short kick, going to be taken by number 24 at the 25-yard line, right back with the middle field. Number 44 wraps him up at about the 39. That was Faulkner making the initial stop for Olive Branch. Number 7, Chris Alders also on the hip. So Hernando, after the short kickoff by Hilliard, will put the ball in play, 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Let me just see it a minute. Clayton Carlos will be the quarterback. I mentioned Logan, one of the fine running backs. And Clayton played a fine game last year against Conquistadors in Hernando, and he's got good size at 5'11", 175. This time he sends number 84, Shoe, split to the right side. I set out of that backfield. Number 15, Logan is your deep back. McLean is the up back. And this time Carlos sent a man in motion, turned, going on a pitch to Logan, trying to get outside, some running room outside. He's got an opening. John Moore after him, Holloway after him. He's breaking. Holloway may catch him, and Holloway knocks him down at the 15-yard line. And Logan that time, from his own 38, got the pitch outside and race. It's going to be set down at the 15-yard line. Harold Holloway managed to pull him down at that point, and Hernando ignites his crowd on the first play from scrimmage. And on that play, Don, Olive Branch just had a collapse on that left side as far as that outside man. He broke in, and nobody was there when he turned the corner. 1st and 10, Hernando Tigers. As the saying goes, Keisha's got to whip on some D right here. 11:25 left, first quarter. Clayton will bring him out. Again, he's got Logan deep out of that eye. One man split to the right side. Send him in motion again now. Clayton, same play on the pitch to Logan. Holloway this time, Darrell wraps him up. He might have got 2 yards. That time, Olive Branch got this same play. Gillespie coming in the ball game for the Conquistadors. Pick up of 2. We'll call it 2nd and 8 at the Conquistador 13-yard line. Hernando, pretty good size out there tonight. They'll match Olive Branch on that size. The Keisters with that down defensive front out there. We've got Timothy Wright, Chris Cook, Greg Downs, and Jason Boland, the down lineman. But Clayton will bring them out again. Send number 17, split to the right side. Logan is deep again now. And this time it goes to Logan again. Logan trying to get outside. He's going to be ridden down. Terrence Brown out of his linebacker spot knocks him back at the 15-yard line. The Keisters putting on the D right now. 2-yard loss on the play. Maybe about a foot more. Well, and split half yards. We'll call it 3rd and 10 facing the Hernando Tigers at the Keister 15-yard line. Is Olive Branch toughening up on defense now against this fine Hernando team. This time Hernando Gillespie comes back out. We got Foster in the ball game, number 21. 17 this time will go split to the right side. That's Dockery. Split backfield behind Carlos Clayton at the quarterback spot. And Carlos this time will set him down. And Carlos back to throw and looking for Dockery. Looking. Pass is incomplete. Trying to hit Dockery over at the corner. Just throw it up in the air, Don. Try to let him run under it. Holloway defending on the play. That was Darrell. And so Hernando now with a big choice. I don't know what kind of kicking game they've got, whether they'll try to go for the field goal or whatever. If they do, it'll be placed down at about the 22. It'll be a 32-yard effort. And I believe they will try that. They're trying to change that shoe. They better hurry on that business. Number 24 is McLean, I believe. Danny McLean will be the kicker. Now Hernando going to have to burn the timeout. With timeout, we've got 9:55 left in the first quarter. We've got a 0 ball game. Okay, number 24, McLean, out of the hole of Dockery will try it. It'll be a 32-yarder, pretty much almost in the middle of the football field. Waiting the snap back now. Now back, good. Set down, good. Kicks up, it's good. It looks good from no good. He's short with it. It's hard to tell, but McLean's 32-yard effort falls short, and Olive Branch will take over the football. And I tell you what, Don, we staved off a tremendous scare on that first play from scrimmage. In fact, if Holloway hadn't caught him, he was in there. But Olive Branch, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line now. We'll try to pick up the Hernando defensive men as quick as we can. Don and I do our best to pick up the number. Gillespie will be in there at a split end now instead of Foster. And the Conquistadors trying to get the offensive unit going now. Edgell out of it, ball and tackle. James Woods will come to the right. Gillespie will go to the left. Terrence Brown deep out of that eye. Brad Bursch, your quarterback. And Brad will set him down and go to Terrence, trying to go through the tackles. A little run room, not much. Pick up about 2 on the play. Tackle made in there by number 75. That's Smith with help from 74 Russell for Hernando Tigers. So it's 2nd and 8 for the Olive Branch Conquistadors now. At the guards, we got Cordell and Moore at the tackles, Wright and Funk. Jason Bolin, your tight end. Woods to the right side, Foster to the left. Brad will set him down out of the eye now. And this time, Brad will go to Head, a little runner up the middle, and Head runs strong, gets hit hard. Fumble, Olive Branch got it back. Terrence Brown, good work there, Terrence. Head hit hard at the 25 by Greer and fumbled it, and Terrence Brown alertly fell on at the 26. We've got 3rd and 4 facing the Conquistadors. This time, wing right is James Woods. Split backfield behind Brad Bursch now, and Brad will set him down. And Brad going on the pitch to Head. Good block by Terrence. Steve got the first down and more. Steve running hard, breaks tackles, finally knocked down at the 41-yard line. And Steve Head, doctor to the principal tackle on the play. A good lead block by Terrence Brown out of that backfield. And Steve Head popped it up to going to be set down at the 40-yard line, still in Keista territory. 1st and 10, Olive Branch, 8:26 left first quarter. Side. Again, out of the pro set behind Brad at the quarterback. And he'll set him down. Brad rolling to throw and looking. Now he's throwing to Jason Bolin, in and out of Jason's hands at the 49. Incomplete. And it'll be 2nd and 10 facing Conquistadors. James Woods will come right. Marlon Gillespie will go to the left side. He and Brown behind Brad Bursch at quarterback. Edgell at center. Brad calling out those signals. And Brad this time will turn and go a little cross play to Terrence running room. It's like Terrence. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. Finally roll down at about the 43-yard line. Number 3, Gary Miller makes a stop for Hernando. But Don, that time, that's the old Olive Branch play. They ran that trap play on the right side.
That was a good play.
And first down for the Olive Branch Conquistadors at the Hernando Tiger 43, and the Conquistadors are marching, starting this drive on their own 20 after the missed field goal by the Tigers. Foster, that's McKeith, will go to the left. James Woods will come right. Russell Funk at that quick tackle. Timothy Wright is a strong one. And Brad will set him down now. And Brad this time going to Steve, and Steve in trouble. Good defense by Hernando. Lost back to the 45. Lost of about 2. That's Russell in there, along with 46 also in there. That's Kenny Dickerson. Good defense. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Hernando putting on a little D themselves. We got 7-11 left first quarter on the scoreless football game. Olive Branch, Jason Bolin is your tight end. This time Marlon Gillespie is your split end. James Woods is your wing back. And Gillespie will go left and James will come right now. Eye set. Terrence Brown deep out of that eye, the senior. Steve Hilliard, the junior, the up back now. Brad looking at about a 4-man Hernando front. This time Brad will go and roll, and Brad's in trouble. Breaks one tackle, now he's in trouble. He fumbles the football, and Hernando's got it. Hernandez got it on the fumble in Olive Branch territory at the 48-yard line. And that time, Don Reginald Guy, Brad turned left, and he had a man right in his face. He tried to get around him, and the guy just stripped the football. That's all it amounts to. So the Tigers, by the Olive Branch turnover, stop the Keystore drive and go in business for themselves. 1st and 10 in Keystore territory to 48. We knew on the front end it was going to be a rock'em sock'em football game. There's no disappointment yet. 6:39 left in the first quarter. And here come the Tigers. Dockery will go to the right side. Logan and McLean pro set behind Carlos Clayton at quarterback. And this time, Carlos is dropping straight back to throw and looking and got time and going deep for Dockery, and he overthrows him at about the 15-yard line. Holloway defending on the play. That's Darrell. But I tell you, Don Dockery was open then. Carlos Clayton just overthrew him at about the 15. It'll be 2nd and 10. And Hernando, as you often see, playing a little of that old Bart Starr football, trying to take advantage of that break, going for the big one right on the first play. Okay, Nikita Greer deep out of that backfield, and believe me, he can fly. This time, Clayton will turn and go to Greer, trying to get outside. Knight cuts it back upside, and he's tough. And he rolls it down to about the 35. I believe Jason Bolin and Steve He had tripped him up and really caused his fall. But a pickup down, no, they say his knee hit at the 39-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 6 facing the Hernando Tigers. And Don, I watched this kid Greer run up and down this football field last year as an 8th grader all night long. He's got a cousin in Memphis who's a good ball player, and he weighs in at 190, just a freshman. 5:51 left. 3rd and 6 facing the Tigers. Big defensive test for the Olive Branch Conquistadors now. Clayton this time will set up strong to the right side on the power eye. And this time he'll go to Logan, and Logan's in trouble. He's going to be eaten alive back there. The Keisters all over him. Harold Holloway, the first man there. Marlon Gillespie is there. And number 33 done for the Conquistadors. You'll pick him out for me. Kenrick Hill also in on the tackle. And 4th down now. We'll wait and see how the Tigers play it. I believe early in this football game they'll punt it away, not take a chance on giving Olive Branch that football back. We'll get Kenrick Hill and Steve Heggett back in safety at about the 10-yard line, and kicking for Hernando Don. See if you can pick him up for me. Andrew Murphy, my good friend Ken's son back there. Standing at about his 44. Kick it from about the 50 now. Waiting the snap back now. Andrew's got it. He's got time. Left-footed pickup. Kick. Pretty good punt. Going to go high, and Hill trying to field it, and Hill knocks it out of bounds, trying to catch up with it at about the 17-yard line. As one of those bouncers, and Kendrick just couldn't get the handle on it, but he did the wise thing. He took in the football out of bounds, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Olive Branch at their own 17. We've got 4:51 left here in the first quarter. We got 0 ball game. Conquistadors now. Okay, Brad out of split backfield. This time he'll turn and go to Steve Heath. Steve cuts back a little run room out to about the 20-yard line. Pick up on that play, maybe about 3, I'd call it. We'll call it 2nd and 7. Smith makes a stop for the Tigers at being Vernon. It'll be 2nd and a long 7 facing Brad Burst and the Conquistadors. Jason Bolin, your tight end. Timothy Wright, your strong tackle. Russell Funk is your quick tackle. Ed Jolly out of the ball at center. Leon Cunningham will go to the right side. Marlon Gillespie will go to the left. Kenrick Hill running out of the tailback spot now. And Brad will set him down now. A little movement by Hernando. Flag on the play. We've either got Olive Branch drawing them or we got Hernando on encroachment. We'll wait and see. As we're usually wrong, we try to call it early. I believe it's going to go against Hernando. Big penalty right here with Olive Branch looking at 2nd and long 7. And that's the way it's going to go. It'll be a mark off of 5 yards, so it should wind up, it'll be instead of 2nd and 7, it'll be 2nd and about 2. It's actually about 2.5 facing Olive Branch. And 4:09 left here in the first quarter. A good night for football, but pretty humid. Cunningham will come to the right side. McKeith Foster will go to the left. And Hill deep out of that eye now. And Burst this time will set him down. And Brad this time will go to Steve. And Steve, good runner, got the first down and more. Knocks it out to about the 32-yard line, where Ellis makes a stop for Hernando with help from Smith. And but not before Steve Head and Conquistadors pick up the first down. Good blocking on the interior line by Olive Branch. Jolly, Moore, and Cordell. First down, Olive Branch, a ball spotted at the 31-yard line. Well, the Keisters will play it from there. Cunningham will come right. Marlon Gillespie will go to the left side. Ed Jolly bring him out of that ball at center. I set behind Brad. Steve Head is your up back now. And Hill's Brad will set him down now. And Brad turning, going on the pitch to Hill. Hill trying to get outside. Not much running room at all. He might have picked up about a yard out to about the 32. Number 80, Hagan, the principal stopper, with help from Reginald Guy out of his safety's defensive backfield spot. And we'll give him just 1, call it 2nd and 9. As Hernando tough on that defense. They said last week they really stuck some people. We got 3:15 left here in the first quarter. Conquistadors trying to get that offense rolling. Racked up 29 points last week. And, of course, would like to get on the board early. Foster will come left. Cunningham will come to the right side now. I set again behind Brad. Steve Head is your up back. And this time, Brad will turn and go. Now looking, going outfield pass over Foster's head. And Logan defending on the play. And Olive Branch with a little different look that time, faking the handoff. Brad just standing up and whipping it out to Foster, but overthrew him. And the pass will go incomplete. So it'll be third down. 3rd and 9 now. Big possession down facing Olive Branch. As a Rock'em Sock'em football game from Keister Stadium here tonight. The Hernando Tigers 4A competition for the Olive Branch Conquistadors. Cunningham will come right. Marlon Gillespie will go to the left side. Again, pro set. Split backfield, what I call it. Hill and Head being the split backs now. And Brad with a big play coming up here. Brad, movement. I believe we got Olive Branch offside. I think we have somebody to move. We'll wait and see, but I think this is going to cost the Keisters 5 here. Illegal procedure or moving too quick, whatever you want to call it, it's going to cost Olive Branch 5. And move the ball to the 27-yard line, where the Conquistadors will play it now. 3rd and about 14 now. So, Don, you'd think here we'd go the passing route. Probably so. Ed Jolly in that center now. And Brad, last week, threw the ball well. This week, under pretty good pressure from Tigers. Missed it last one just a little high. Foster will come left. Leon Cunningham will come right. Now, I tell you what, it wouldn't surprise me here if we go to that screen pass. We work in the scrimmages pretty good. Brad will set them down. And Brad will go back to throw and going and going. Shovel pass to Steve. Fumble! And Hernandez has got it. Unless they call it incomplete pass. They really should call it incomplete pass, I believe. No, they're going to call it fumble. It was. They're going to say he caught it and then fumbled it. That's a big break. Olive Branch with a second turnover tonight. And Hernandez in business, 1st and 10 at the 21. And people, we got a dog fight on our hands tonight.
He was running with it.
And Hernandez now try to take advantage of Olive Branch's second turnover tonight. Send number 3, that's Don 3, is Miller to the right side. Carlos Clayton with Nikita Greer deep. He'll go to Greer. Greer trying to get outside. John Moore hit him, but he broke that tackle, but he's racked pretty hard at about the 19-yard line. John Moore got a leg on him, but couldn't hold him. And Olive Branch had to finish it off with Marlon Gillespie, Steve Hegan, and a whole host of blue shirts. But to give him forward progress to the 18-yard line, we'll call it 2nd and a long 7. And this big crowd tonight is seeing some good football game. The Tigers trying to upset the Olive Branch Conquistadors with 1:52 left in the first quarter. And the Tigers in business at the Conquistador 17. And this time, what's the 3's name? Miller will go to the right side, and Carlos Clayton. Carlos back to throw and looking and got time going deep for the end zone for his big tight end. Holloway intercepted. Harold Holloway, a one-handed interception. And you think that kid can't play? Don, he got that ball with one arm. Great play by Harold Holloway. The net results, the Keisters stave off the Tigers once again as Hernandez turns it over for the first time. And Conquistadors will put it in play 1st and 10 at their own 20. It's to the right side. Foster to the left. 1st and 10 at the 20. Keisters trying to get something going now. Brad Burse is your quarterback. And Brad this time will turn and go to Terrence Brown. And Terrence not much at all. Maybe a yard. Number 46, Russell. And also helping him out was number 46, Kenny Dickerson. We'll give him a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 9 facing Brad Burse and the Olive Branch Conquistadors against this tough Hernandez defensive unit. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Conquistadors want to move that football. There have been no but one punt tonight by Hernandez. Olive Branch had 2 turnovers. Hernandez 1. Marlon Gillespie will come left. James Woods will go right. I set. Kendrick Hill, the deep guy, out of that backfield. And this time Brad will set him down. And Brad this time going on the pitch to Kendrick. Kendrick trying to cut it back a little running room. Noses it out to about the 24-yard line where big number 74, Russell, and Kenny Dickerson makes a stop. And Dickerson really in a lot of tackles. Pickup of about 3 on that one. We'll call it 3rd and 6, the ball at the Keister 24-yard line. Keith Foster coming the ball game with a play from Coach Poole and his staff now. Keister so far tonight, no pass completions as Brad had one dropped and he overthrew one. Foster will come left. James Woods will come right. Pro set down behind Brad. Hill and Hilliard. And Brad will set him down now. And this time Brad will turn to go to Terrence. A little trap play and Terrence nowhere. Hernandez waiting for him. Greer, and also with help from Reginald Guy, knock him down after a pickup of about 2. We'll call it 4 and a long 3. Olive Branch in punt formation. John Moore in the game to handle the punting. And that's the end of the first quarter. From Conquistador Stadium on this humid Friday night. Olive Branch Conquistadors 0. Hernando Tigers 0. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to sneak in. Punt formation now. John Moore standing at about his 15. Miller deep for Hernando at about his 45. Jason Bolin handing the long snap. And snapback's good. John's got time. He's got it off. Good punt by John Moore. Beauty. And Miller takes it to 45. Olive Branch, good coverage there. Number 26, Morelli, the first man down to stick him, with quick help in there from number 66, Cordell, and 80, Bolin, and 44, Faulkner, and Valerie, number 26, excuse me, instead of Morelli. I'm sorry. Thank you, Don. Dickie Valerie making that tackle. First and 10, Hernando at the Tiger 36-yard line. And, of course, Hernando, really not much offense except that first play tonight. They did get deep in Keith's territory after the second turnover. But the Tigers very much in this football game, and you have a feeling the longer they stay in it, the more confidence they're going to get. Here we go. Clayton will set them down. Now, one man split to the right side, and this time he'll turn and go to Logan, and Logan running hard and just carrying people with him. Moses out to about the 43, maybe the 44-yard line, where the Keisters can finally ride him down at that point. Terrence Brown up underneath that tackle, but Logan running hard for the Hernando Tigers, and Keisters having trouble stopping him. Marlon Gillespie will come out and see who's in there and placing him now. Probably Corey Wright is in the football game. Corey Wright, first time this year he's been in, and they put him out there at that Mike linebacker spot. Lloyd will come to the right side now. Clayton with the pro set beside him. Quarterback sneak by Carlos, and he didn't get the first down. Nose out over the 45. The entire line, and that's 75 as Cook is there. It's hard. Greg Downs is also there for the Conquistadors. It'll be third and about a half a yard facing Carlos Clayton in the Hernando Tigers. And wait and see how they play it here. Don't like much. They may try the quarterback sneak again. And here come the Tigers. Sweat out of that ball in center. Clayton will send one man split to left, far on that left side. And Carlos, a quarterback sneaking, and he should have the first down. I believe he's got it. Nope, by the ball popped loose back there, but I believe they'll give him enough forward progress for that first down. Let's see, Cook is in there again. Wright is there. It's awful. I tell you, from here, he doesn't have it. Oh, we got a flag on the play? Yep, we got a flag on the play. I don't know what happened on there. It appears it'll go against Olive Branch, so as he's talking to the Hernando captain. And I'll be obvious what he'll do. He'll take the penalty here.
What it could have been.
I don't know. Unless it was a face mask.
They made the first down, Olive Branch will take the penalty.
Now we're going to measure it.
Let's see. I believe Hernando go for him.
It's short of the first down, just as we thought. I still don't understand the flag.
Where's the flag?
Now, dead ball foul against Olive Branch. Something happened after the officials considered the play was over.
Dead ball foul against Olive Branch, personal foul.
So now we're going to mark off the 15. I don't know what it could have been. Happened right in the middle of the field, but that's really a big break for the Tigers. And via the yellow flag, we're going to march into Keistador territory at the 39-yard line, where it'll be first and 10 for the Hernando Tigers.
Hernando, first down at the Olive Branch 39-yard line.
22.
Here come the Tigers now. Lloyd will come to the right side. Greer and McLean in the backfield now behind Carlos Clayton. And this time Carlos will set him down and he'll go to Greer. And Greer was strong runner and knocks it out to the 30-yard line. Boy, he's ridden down in there with Steve Hilliard. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't think Nikita Greer can't run the football, he's a freshman, but he is really big. 190. He's tough. Ed Jolly coming in the ball game for Cook now, trying to give the Keistador a little more toughness inside there. And Hernando really moving the football. 2nd and 1. Pick up 9 on the last play. The ball at the Olive Branch 30-yard line. This time Miller will come to the right side. And Carlos Clayton will set him down. He'll go to Greer again. And Greer running hard. And his stop first hit by Jolly and then stacked up quickly. But he's got the first down. Holloway is there. Jason Bolin is there. But first down for the Hernando Tigers at the Keister about 28-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. And fellas, we got a ball game on our hands here tonight. 9:06 left in the first half. We got Hernando 0. We got Olive Branch 0. Side this time now. Clayton back to throw, looking for Docker, and a little swing pass, incomplete. Defending out on that play was Darrell Holloway against Docker. Same type pass he threw for the end zone earlier in the ball game. And Dennis Treadway coming in the ball game for Olive Branch now. It'll be 2nd and 10 facing Carlos Clayton and the Hernando Tigers. 2nd and 10 at the Keister 28. Clayton this time, one man in the slot for left side, going to send him in motion now. That's Lloyd. And Clayton now going on the screen pass to Lloyd. Lloyd trying to fake the pass downfield. He's in trouble trying to get it away. He's got a man open, number 34. And the Greer's got a first down at about the 4-yard line, where Foster and Holloway knocked him down. And I tell you what, Don, I don't know how that guy got open. We had good pressure on the pass of Doctor.
Yeah, I thought we had good coverage, but he got open.
And Hernando 1st and goal now. They're going to spot it at the 5. And the Keister's really facing some tough trouble here. Hernando going to the razzle-dazzle early, but really had excellent pressure on the passer, but he still got it away. And here comes Hernando now. One man. A handoff goes to Logan. Logan running hard. He's close to that touchdown, and he's got it. Logan knocks it in from 5 yards out. And with 8:15 left in the first half, the Hernando Tigers go up on top of the Olive Branch Conquistadors 6-0. Now we'll have the try for the extra point. Now, imagine that'll be McLean. And Hernando Tigers took that second possession, starting the second quarter here, and drove that football. One of the bigger plays, of course, was a 15-yard personal foul penalty, a dead ball against Olive Branch, and, of course, the big one to set it up, the pass from Dockery to Nikita Greer, completed at the 5-yard line. Well, McLean, out of the hole of Dockery, will try the extra point now. He was short on a 32-yard field goal earlier. Of course, it's a lot shorter distance here. Conquistadors try to hang it in there now, see what it can do. Ready for the snapback now. 8:15. It's time the score took place. Snapback, good. Kicks up. It's good. Give it to him. And Hernando goes on top of the Olive Branch Conquistadors 7-0. And we'll take a pause.
They played the whole ball game, and Olive Branch was here to
McLean will handle the kickoff for Hernando. Kendrick Hill in the center, flanked on the right by Chance Brown, on the left by Steve Hill. John Moore up in the middle. McLean has got the whistle now. Ready to kick it off. He approaches the football. He kicks it deep, deep, deep. Steve Hill will take it at his 10 now, trying to get to the wall on the right side. Now going to cut it back, and Steve's going to be ridden down by number 1. That's Guy, and we got a flag down. I'm scared we might have a clip. The tackle made at the 19-yard line. The kick really went over Steve's head, and the flag flew down. I don't know. It wasn't anything but yellow shirts over there, maybe one blue, so you immediately think clip is what you immediately think about. Ball set at the 19. And if it's a penalty against Olive Branch, it'll put us back pretty deep in the territory. Big off, inadvertent flag, so Olive Branch will play it 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And the Keisters, of course, needing badly to get back in this football game. Ed Jolly coming out of the ball at center. Cunningham will go to the right side. Gillespie will come left. Split backfield behind Brad Burst at quarterback now. And this time Brad will set him down. And Brad will turn and go to Steve. Steve trying to get outside a little run room. Knocks it out maybe to about the 21, maybe the 22-yard line. Boy, he's ridden down over there by Russell for Hernando. And Hernando really tough on that defensive front. Olive Branch having trouble getting to the corners. We'll give him about a yard and a half. We'll call it 2 rows split half yards. 2nd and 8 facing Olive Branch Conquistadors now. This time, Cunningham will go to Holloway, Cunningham rather, to the right side. Conquistadors trying to get to his offense. going. And Brad this time going on the up back Steve. And Steve was from running room and running hard. Knocks out with 25 to about the 27-yard line before he's really stuck in there by McLean and number 15, Nikita Greer. And Hernando, they said they hit, and they make a believe out of me early. It'll be 3rd and about 2 facing Conquistadors now. Okay, here, big possession play facing Olive Branch here now. Kendrick Hill deep out of the eye. This time Brad will set him down, and Brad this time fumble. And Brad Burris gets back on it. Tried to hand it off to He, and the ball was fumbled back at about the 19-yard line. And Olive Branch almost at 3rd turnover, but it sure does run to try for the first down. And Olive Branch will have to punt the football again and give it back to the Hernando Tigers, who got the momentum flowing their way right now. 6:08 left first half. Moore back at about his 5. Will kick it from about his 10. Jason Boland doing the snapping now. John's got it. He's got time. John gets it off a little low this time. And Miller is going to take it at the 45, trying to get some running room. And he's going to be ridden down and keeps the territory at about the 43-yard line. Russell Funk is there. Cordell is there. Faulkner is there. And Dennis Treadway is there. The 1st and 10 for the Hernando Tigers in Keystone territory to 42. Most of this ball game been played in Keystone territory tonight. 5:41 left in the first half. The Keystones on the wrong end of a 7-zip score. Just really not able to get the offense going, mostly stopping themselves, but Hernando, of course, tough on defense too. And here come the Tigers. Dockery will come the left side. Carlos Clayton will run him out of the eye set now. Logan is deep out of the eye. And Clayton will turn and go to Logan. Logan with some running room. Good play by Timothy Wright. Timothy coming from his defensive tackle spot knocks him down. He might have picked up a half a yard. We'll wait and see how they spot it. But good to hear from Timothy Wright out of that defensive front for the Olive Branch Conquistador. Timothy the senior. And the biggest lineman Olive Branch has got. No gain on that play. 2nd and 10 facing Carlos Clayton and the Hernando Tigers. Okay, here come the Tigers. Now 2nd and 10 now. 4:38 left first half. Clayton this time will split backfield behind him. And Carlos will call out those signals. And Carlos goes to Nikita Greer, and he is really stuck hard. Olive Branch on a little blitz that time by Terrence Brown out of his linebacker spot. And he slowed him down, and then Greg Downs finished him off. And a pickup of about 2. That was Logan, excuse me, instead of Greer. And it'll be 2nd, 3rd, and about 8 facing the Hernando Tigers. Now, big play here. Olive Branch needs to get that ball back and get a score on the board here before the end of the first half. But more important, stop Hernando right now. John Moore out of the ball game, replaced by an added defensive back, Chris Aldridge in there, looking for the pass now. And this time, Dockery will come to the right side. Carlos Clayton, a good quarterback for Hernando. Now he's going to call time, and that'll be the last timeout for the Tigers. We got timeout with 3:55 left in the first half. The Hernando Tigers 7, Olive Branch Conquistadors 0. Here come the Tigers. Big 3rd down play here. Dockery split to the right side now. I set Logan the deep back. This time, handoff goes to Greer, and Conquistadors smell that one out in a hurry. Terrence Brown is there. Jason Boland knifing down from that standing in spot. Good defense that time by Jason Boland. And the Conquistadors have held the Tigers now, and that'll bring in the punting unit for Hernando. They should pin the Conquistadors pretty deep in their own territory. Brown and Kendrick Hill will go back to receive. And Steve Hilliard will also be back there. Murphy will be handling the punting chore for Hernando. Standing back at about his 40, he'll kick it from about the Olive Branch 48. Waiting the snap back now. It's a little low, but he's got it, and he's got time. Almost blocked. He gets off a good punt, though. And Steve Hilliard is going to take it at about the 15 and fall forward to about the 18. No, excuse me, about the 13 and fall forward to the 14, excuse me. So it'll be 1st and 10, Olive Branch at their own 14-yard line. We got 3:10 left in the first half. We got the Conquistadors trailing the Tigers 7-0. Now Foster to the left, Woods to the right side now. Brad Burst will set him down. And Brad this time turning and going to Terrence Brown. We got a flag down. Hernando eats him alive at about the 15-yard line. That was Reginald Guy, but we got a penalty against Olive Branch. I got an idea Hernando will decline this one because they stopped him for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10 or 1st and 15. Wait and see. Conquistadors making a lot of mistakes here in the first half.
This football game is brought to you.
And that is the call. Legal procedure declined by Hernando. Marlon Gillespie coming in with a play from Coach Poole now. And his staff. It'll be clock stop with 2:45 left in the first half. And of course, you got Olive Branch has so far tonight had 3 turnovers, I believe. So you got to be worried about it down deep. Gillespie coming to the left. James Woods coming to the right side now. Higgin and Brown behind Brad at quarterback. And this time Brad will turn and go a little trap play to Terrence, and Terrence with a little running room. Nose it out near the 20-yard line. A pickup of about 5 or 6 on that play. Going to be short of the first down by about 5. And that was Nikita Greer making a principal stop for the Hernando Tigers. They were third and a long 5, really, facing Brad Burst and the Olive Branch Conquistadors. Coach Poole will send a play in. We've got 2:06 left in the first half with the clock running. And here come the Conquistadors. Foster will come left. James Woods will go to the right side. Edge out of it, ball at center. Terrence Brown is your deep back. Steve Higgett is your up back. And Brad this time will turn and go to Terrence. And Terrence, not much running room at all. Gets a little bit on his own. Short of the first down out near the 24-yard line. Conquistadors will have to punt the football once again. Hagan, the principal, stopping for Hernando. And Conquistadors will bring the punting unit in. John Moore will handle that chore. Jason Bolin will do the long snapping. Clock running with 1:27. The Conquistadors in no rush here. And number 3, Gary Miller back for Hernando, about his own 40. John will kick it from about his 15. Waiting the snap back now. Jason's got it. That's good. John's got it off. Fair punt. End over end, low, and roll. No, not going to be fielded at all. And Olive Branch will down it at the Hernando 38-yard line. And the clock will stop with 1:02 left in the first half. We got the Tigers 7, Conquistadors 0. Here come the Tigers. They got everybody in tight now. They're going to run it out of the power eye. And Clayton this time will turn and go to number 3. It's Miller. He is really racked that time. Olive Branch met him, hit up, and buried him. We'll wait and see. That's Cook in there. Downs in there. I believe Timothy Wright was also there. And John Moore out of his linebacker spot. Oh, they're going to give him 2. Clock running. It should be the last play. Hernando content to go into half with a 7-0 lead. And that's going to be what we're going to go in at, because they don't want to take a chance of a turnover here with the momentum going their way and leading 7-0. And that will be the end of the first half. So at the end of one full half of football on this humid September night from Conquistador Stadium, it's the Hernando Tigers 7, Conquistador 0. Mr. Taylor, our cameraman, producer, director, will be taking part of the the halftime performance by the Olive Branch Conquistador band, and we'll be back for the second half.
Gentlemen, the Olive Branch High School Conquistador marching band.
Brought to us by Southern Advertising Company at 70.
Okay, ready for the second half action. Olive Branch will receive the football. They'll be defending the goal to our right, which will be the south end. They'll be going south to north. Hernando, obviously, then will be defending the goal to our left, which will be the north end. McLean will kick it off. Kendrick Hill will be deep, flanked on the right by Terrence Brown, on the left by Steve Hilliard. Up at about the 25, John Moore. Olive Branch Conquistadors trailing Hernando 7-0. Ready for second half action from Conquistador Stadium. Next week, Grenada here, 7:30 game time. McLean ready to kick it off now. A little breeze coming up in the press box now, and believe me, it's welcome. And here comes McLean. Pretty good kick, high. Kendrick Hill would take it at the 17, trying to get to the right side. Got a wall over there. Oh, ball blocked by Hilliard, but they caught a clip. And Kendrick ridden down far across the way at about the 28-yard line. But Olive Branch going to start deep in the territory as they call a clip against Steve Hilliard at about the 25-yard line. So that's going to put the Conquistadors back near the 10. Costly penalty there. Olive Branch will be first and 10, but wait as they mark it off. Wait, 13, Dave. They'll move the ball back to the Conquistador 13 now. Be first and 10 from that point. The Conquistadors having to start deep in their own territory to start their second half off. Of course, need to get some offense going. Gillespie will come left. Cunningham will go to the right side. Pro set, split backfield behind Brad Burst now. And Brad will set him down. And Brad this time will turn and go, and the pitch is Steve. Steve trying to get outside. Steve breaks one tackle, now pops it back on a broken play. Doctor is going to knock him down at about the 15-yard line. Tremendous effort by Steve Hilliard, as he really should have been down for a loss, but shook it loose and moved it back, and the ball spotted at the Keister 15-yard line. We'll give him about 3. We'll call it 2nd and a long 7, facing Conquistadors. Ed Jolly out of the ball at center. McKeith Foster will come left. Cunningham will go right now. And Brad looking at about a 5-man Hernandez in front, faking the blitz. Brad going a little trap play to Terrence Brown. Terrence found a little run room and moves it out to about the 25. Need to get to about the 27 for the first down. Hernandez covers quickly. Clayton makes a stop for the Tigers. And it'll be 3rd and about 2.5, maybe 3. Big 3rd down play here. The Conquistadors must take that momentum away from the Hernandez Tigers and must move that football. Gillespie will come left. Cunningham to the right side. Jason Boland, your tight end. Russell Funk, your quick tackle. I said behind Brad at quarterback now. And Brad this time will go to the pitch to Corey Wright. First time in the ball game. Corey's got the first down and more. And Corey Wright, the senior, running hard, knocks it out to the 32-yard line. And you think Corey Wright ain't fired up? Dickinson makes a stop for the Tigers. And Don, first time this year Corey's been to the football game. They don't want to wake that sleeping giant.
Corey Wright, number 32.
First down, Keisters at the 30-yard line now. Here they come. Ed Jolly out of their ball at center. Cordell, one guard. Brent Moore, the other guard. This time, Foster will come to the left side. Cunningham to the right. Corey Wright, your deep back. And this time, Brad will go to Steve Hilliard. Steve, good runner up. Steve rocks it up near the 39-yard line before he's ridden down and out. Tremendous blocking over at Cordell. Jolly. Good blocking by that offensive front line for the Keisters. And the pickup on that play by Steve Hilliard of about 8 yards. We'll call it 2nd and a short 2. And so far, the Keisters are coming out of that halftime show really pumped up, executing well, something they did not do in the first half. We got 9:38 left in the third quarter. The Keisters trailing the Tigers 7-0. Gillespie will come left. Cunningham will go to the right side. Heed you up back. Corey Wright, the senior, you deep back. And Brad will set him down now. And Brad will send Cunningham in motion. This time, Brad will turn and go to Steve, and a little short play. Steve got the first down and more. Steve at the 46-yard line. The Keisters first down again. And Don making that stop for Hernando, Danny McLean. But the offensive line for right now is taking over that line of scrimmage. They say you got to win it in the trenches. First half, Hernando won that battle. So far, the second half, the Keisters are really popping out. Cordell and Moore, your guards. Russell Funk and Timothy Wright, your tackles. Jason Boland, your tight end. McKeith Foster will come left. Cunningham will go to the right side. I set behind Brad Burse at quarterback. And Brad this time on the pitch to Corey, and Corey in trouble. And knocked for a loss back to about his 43-yard line. Number 1 guy knifing through there with help from Big 74 Russell. And we've got a loss of about 3 on that play. 2nd and 13 now as the Tigers rear up their defensive front wall and knock the Keisters back. The clock running with 8:36, and we'll wait and see how we play it. Marlon Gillespie will be in the ball game at a split end. Cunningham will go right, and Marlon will come left. Split backfield now behind Burse. Ed Jolly out of it, ball at center. And Brad this time will set him down. And Brad dropping straight back to throw and looking and looking and looking. And Brad got a lot of time throwing it deep. And Cunningham in and out of his hands at the 40. And Don, Cunningham was wide open then.
He was wide open. Just missed it.
And really, I thought Brad put it where he should have caught it, but he didn't. And that'll be 2nd and on the 3rd down facing Olive Branch. So big possession play here now. Brad with a lot of time to throw that ball. A lot of time. God. Come left. Big 3rd down play. James Woods will go to the right side now. Hernando looking for the pass play. Split backfield behind Brad. And this time Brad dropping the throw and got time. Now comes the blitz and looking. Got to try to screen it out. Corey Wright incomplete. And Brad got a lot of pressure. He was looking for Corey Wright and finally had to let it go. He threw it high. Corey pretty well covered. And Olive Branch will run out of downs and have to kick the football. And that'll bring John Moore in the ball game to punt the football. Jason Boland will handle the long snapping. And Hernando will get the very dangerous Gary Miller back. And John will be standing at about his 28. Will kick it from about his 32. Waiting the snap back. I'm Jason now. It's good. John's got time. John gets it off a little low. Gonna roll and gonna hit and take a Olive Branch bounce. And Foster down misses the first tackle. Cordell misses him. Woods finally rides him out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. And so the very dangerous Gary Miller returns Moore's punt back out to about the 30, goes spotted at about the 37-yard line where the Tigers will put in play 1st and 10. And a man in the slot to the right and man split beyond him now. Here comes Clayton handing off to Logan, and Logan nowhere to go this time. Nowhere. Olive Branch right side of the line. Big Chris Cook is there. Greg Downs is there. Steve Hilliard is there. No gain, 2nd and 10 for Hernando. Now we'll see how the Tigers play. At that time they came with a different set. They came with a slot to the right side, with 2 wideouts on that same side, but then ran the football with Logan. But Olive Branch tough on that defense that time. We got 7:22 left in the 3rd quarter, and here come the Tigers. This time we'll send number 88. That's Riley out to the left side. In the slot to that side is Dockery. Now I'm going to switch the tight end over to the right side. I set behind Carlos Clayton, quarterback. And Carlos will set him down now, looking at about a 6-man offensive front. Now Dockery is offside. Olive Branch is going to rack him down. Cook going against Clayton on a missed call with Downs, and I think Olive Branch will decline that penalty because they got maybe a yard on the play as Dockery really turned up too quick on that one. But the clock is stopped with 6:58 left here in the 3rd quarter. Okay, here come the Tigers now. Gonna go split backfield. Got a wing back to the right side. That's Miller. And this time Clayton rolling and throw, looking for Miller, incomplete. Put a lot of pressure on that time. Downs and Bolin was there. Terrence Brown was there. Holloway defending on the play. You put it all together, and the Keishas thwart the Hernando effort on 3rd down. They'll put them in punting formation. That'll bring Andrew Murphy into the ball game to handle the punting chore for Hernando. Olive Branch will get Kendrick Hill and Steve Heaget back in receiving position. Clock stop with 6:30. Very important. The Keisters come out with some field position. They have not had it all night. The deepest penetration being around the 35. Murphy standing at about his 25. Will kick it from about his 28. Waiting for the snap back now. It's a good one. He's got plenty of time. He gets it off a nice punt. And Hill will take it to the 38. Trying to get outside. Kendrick running. Going to be ridden down to the 35-yard line by number 15, Logan, for Hernando. Byron Logan makes a stop. Olive Branch will put it in play 1st and 10 at that 35. We got 6:18 left in the 3rd quarter. We got the Keisters on the wrong end of a 7-0 score. Okay, Foster will come left. James Woods will go to the right side now. Ed Jolly out of a ball at center. Burst will set him down now. And Brad this time turning, going to Steve. Steve a little running room. Knocks it out to about the 40 behind the blocks of Jolly and Russell Funk in there. Corey Wright also providing good block. Pick up on that play of 5. Well, we'll call it 4. 2nd and 6 at the Conquistador 40-yard line. And Conquistador is having trouble moving that football tonight. We got Russell Funk and Timothy Wright, all your tackles. Got Cordell and Brent Moore, your guards. Jason Bolin is your tight end. Senior Ed Jolly is your center. James Woods will come right. Marlon Gillespie to the left. Corey Wright, your deep back. Steve Heaget, your up back. And Brad Burse is your quarterback. 5:26 left, 3rd quarter. Burse will set him down this time. And Brad this time will fake the core. And Brad in trouble and ridden down for a loss. Trying to get outside and ridden down for a loss back to the 30-yard line. And number 1 coming on that blitz, that's Reginald Guy. And Don, he's the same one that caused that fumble by Brad early in the ball game. And he came on the blitz. And twice Brad has what I call that sort of naked rollout play, and he's been there both times. Somebody watch the films fairly well. 4:53 left in the 3rd quarter. Big play for Olive Branch here. 3rd and about 15. And that's giving us something now. Foster will come left. James Woods will come right. Big 3rd down play for Olive Branch now. We'll wait and see how they'll play it now. Brad this time dropping the throw and looking and got time and looking and now going for Foster and in and out of his hands at about the 43-yard line. And I tell you, we cannot catch the football. Brad threw it and we didn't catch it. That's all it goes. Clock stop, 4:29 left. It would not have been the 1st down unless he could have done it, but he was close. Moore will be back to punt for Olive Branch again, standing at about his 16-yard line. And Miller back at about his 30. John waiting the snap back from Jason. It's a good one. John's got time. John get off a little bit better punt this time. Miller still got it. Miller pops the middle and got some running room. Russell Funk's the first man to hit him. Finally, number 9, Aldridge Chris finishes him off. But Hernandez again coming out of that punt with excellent field position at about their own 48-yard line. Tigers first and 10 at their own 48 now. Carlos Clayton will bring him up. Got big number 84. I'll get his name in a minute. He's split out. He's awful big for a wideout. I'll say that. Now he's coming in motion back to the line. Carlos rolling the throw and looking. Now going for 17 Docker. He's got him at the 45-yard line. And they threw a flag on that one. I'm going to be honest with you. I never say anything about the official, but that kid was falling down for Olive Branch, trying not to get on the kid. That's an unnecessary call there. But it's going to cost us 15. A poor call, I think. Clock stop with 3:43 left. Be a 15-yard walk-off. Going to put Hernandez deep in Keister territory. After the completed pass and the penalty, first and 10 at the Olive Branch 29-yard line. Miller come right. Clayton with McLean and Logan split backfield behind him. And Carlos Clayton this time will turn and go to Logan. And Logan with some running room. A little bit stacked in there hard by Olive Branch. Pick up of about maybe 2 or 3. Bolin is there. Hilliard is there. And Greg Downs is there. Also Chris Cook helping out some. Pick up on that play of about, we'll call it 3. It'll be second and a long 7 facing Carlos Clayton and the Hernando Tigers. The ball spotted at the Olive Branch 26-yard line. And the Keister's got to strap on some D right here. Cannot allow the Tigers to put any more points on the board, trailing 7-0. When deep into the third quarter. Docker will come right side. Now Carlos will bring them out this time. Again, a split backfield. And Carlos Clayton will set him down, and this time he'll go the handoff nowhere, trying to go to Logan, and Olive Branch ate him alive in there. Cook is there, Downs is there, Bolin is there, Steve Hilliard is there. Virtually no gain on that at all. We'll still call it 3rd and 7. John Moore also helping out on that play. The Keister's doing what they got to do right here. They got to stop the Tigers. 2:19 left, third quarter, clock running. And a big third down play facing the Tigers here. I don't think they're in field goal territory, so we'll see what happens. They've been able to pull off a lot of third down plays tonight, though. And here they come again. Dockery to the right side. Carlos Clayton up underneath center. Back to throw, looking for Dockery. That little turnout. Holloway back there. Dockery's got this one. And Dockery's going to go in almost for the touchdown. Out of bounds at the 5. They've done that 3 times tonight, and he just out-leaped Darrell Holloway. There's no question about it. He just out-leaped him. And he's a good bit taller. And Hernandez is in business, first and goal at the Keister 5-yard line. And Don, we're in trouble.
Yes, we got to stop them right now.
Be first and goal now for the Tigers.
There's an awful lot of bumping. First and goal.
Hernandez first and goal. Clayton going to Greer, and Greer in trouble. I mean, Keister's everywhere. Hilliard is there. John Moore is there. Knocking for a loss. They may give him forward progress, but they're lost back to about the 6. Greg Downs is there. And Olive Branch has really got to stop Hernandez right here. There's no question about that. They give him about a yard loss. It'll be second and about 5.5 to 6 yards on this play now. Clock running with 1:20 left in the third quarter. And Hollowell is your safety. Dockery will come left. Clayton is your quarterback now. Carlos will set him down. Carlos coming this time, rolling. He's got the touchdown. Carlos Clayton has got it. He faked it in the middle and rolled it right, and nobody was out there. And Carlos Clayton knocks it in for another 6. And Hernandez goes on top of Olive Branch, 13-0, with the clock stopped with 53 seconds to go. Point try now for the Tigers up on top of the Keisters, 13-0. Out of the hole to Dockery. McLean will do the kicking now. Waiting the snap back. It's good. Kicks up, and it looks good from here. And it is good. And so, with 53 seconds left in the third quarter from Keystone Stadium, it's the Hernando Tigers 14, the Olive Branch Conquistadors 0. Ready for the kickoff now. McLean will handle that chore for Hernando. Henry Hill back deep. Here comes McLean. Good kick as usual. Going to go over the head. Steve Heath can't handle it. Going to go in the end zone and out of the end zone.
I can't see. I'm sorry.
And it'll be played out on the 20-yard line. The momentum of the kick carried in the end zone. And McLean, I tell you what, you think the Hernando Tigers are not pumped? McLean tried to kick that out of here. They are really pumped up. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Keystone trailing the Tigers 14-0. To the left side. Cunningham to the right now. Brad will set him down. This time Brad will go to Corey, and Corey no running room. Hit right at the line, he got back to the 20, and that's it. See, Don, I couldn't really tell. I believe it's Russell in there again, 74. And Smith, they've been tough on D tonight. And Corey Wright hit just as he started to get going there now. So second, they give him maybe a half yard. We'll call it 2nd and 9. Facing the Conquistadors now. This play will be the last one of the third quarter. Foster will come left. Cunningham will come to the right side. Split backfield behind Brad Burst now. Brad will set him down, and Brad this time going to throw and looking for Foster, and lets it go. And we ought to have oh boy. Foster was pushed away from that ball by Logan then. Incomplete pass. And it'll be 3rd and 9 facing Olive Branch Conquistador. Okay, big play down here for Olive Branch. 3rd down. Gillespie will come left now. Cunningham to the right side. And Burst back to throw and looking. Shovel pass, and it's incomplete. And it'll be 4th down for Olive Branch. Trying to go to shuffle pass, and I tell you what, you've heard of the passing lanes being clogged up. Hernando had that shovel pass lanes clogged up in. Nowhere to go, really. Clock stopped with 3 seconds to go.
He wasn't picked out.
6, so kick it from about the 9. Miller back deep. Snap back is good. John's got it off. Pretty good punt. Low on the head, take a Keystone bounce, and Miller will pick it up and will get out, trying to get outside. Good coverage by Olive Branch this time. Down at about the 40. We got a fumble on the play. They're going to call it dead ball. They're going to call it Keystone ball.
It'd be ours. Run with it.
I believe it came out when he hit the ground, so I believe it'll still be Hernando football. Yes, it will be. It'll be 1st and 10. Hernando at about the 37. Jason Boland in there on that tackle. Now we got a flag down over here on the play also, so we got all kind of things going on. We've got at the end of the third quarter, by the way. Now 88. That's Riley will come to the left side. Miller on the wing to the right. Carlos Clayton will split backfield behind him. He'll turn and go to Logan trying to get outside. He's got some running room. John Moore hits him and helps ride him down. Helmet pops off. He moves it out to about the 24-yard line. We got a flag on the play over there, and I'm scared that's against Olive Branch. As Logan Tipper's getting a little flying out there. John Moore was riding him down. I couldn't tell who else hit him over there. But he was stuck pretty hard. Personal foul against Olive Branch. And the Keystons are doing what they don't need to do. They're getting fired up, but they're violating when they go, and that's bad. So it's going to be a 15-yard walk-off against Olive Branch. 11:49 left in the fourth quarter in the football game. And number 2, Holloway, comes out. I don't know whether he calls the penalty or not.
15-yard penalty against Olive Branch, personal foul.
So Hernando, by the flag, will have it 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Chris Aldridge will replace Holloway in the lineup. And Carlos Clayton will bring him out now. This time he'll turn and go to Logan. Logan with a big hole up the middle. And Logan is hard to bring down. He's a big boy. Kendrick Hill finally rides him down with help from Corey Wright in Keystone territory to 40. And Don, Logan is a big kid.
And quick and fast, too.
Logan looked like he's shaking up on that play. Ed Jolly will come in the ballgame. It may just be a cramp. He's grabbing that leg. But clock stopped with 11:26 left. It's 1st down, Hernando at the Keystone 40. Logan, I believe, just a cramp in his leg. We hope he'll be okay. He's a fine performer. Clayton this time with 2 wideouts. Riley Out to the right side with the man in the slot to the side. Carlos turns and goes to, as 3, it's Miller. And he knocks it down to about the 35-yard line for Wright. Jolly make the stop for the Conquistadors. Pick up about 4. We'll call it 2nd and 6. The ball just outside the Olive Branch 35 with 10:57 and the clock running left in this football game. And Olive Branch trailing the tough Hernando Tigers 14-0. And keep in mind, Hernando is a 4A team this year. They're in our division. And here come the Tigers. Doctor will come left. Number 85, Don, I believe that is, maybe that's 88 again. That's Riley in the slot to that side. And Carlos this time going to Miller again, and Miller running hard. Ed Jolly again grabbing him from behind with help in there from number 76. I believe that is McClarty. Olive Branch substituting someone at defensive front, and the substitute's doing a good job. Steve Higgett also helping out on the play. 3rd and about 5, a short 5. Ball just inside the 35, about the 34. Got to go to the 30 now. Big 3rd down play for Olive Branch right here, no question about it. We'll see how Hernando plays it. The very dangerous Carlos Clayton at quarterback for the Tigers now. Clock will go under 10 as we get this play out. Riley will come left. Doctor in the slot to that side. Split backfield behind Carlos Clayton. This time he'll fake going in a roll play. One man to beat. That's Wright, and he fakes him out. He's got the first down. Aldridge finally rides him down inside the 25 at the 24. And that time Carlos Clayton rolling to the, what I call, Don, just the naked side with no blockers over there. Had one man to beat, Corey Wright, and he beat him. 1st and 10, Hernando at the Olive Branch 24-yard line. We got 9:41 left in the football game, and we got the Tigers over the Keisters 14-0. It's been a long time since the goal has come into Olive Branch and whipped the Keister team. 9:29 left. Love will go to the right side. McLean in that backfield. This time behind Carlos Clayton. And Carlos this time going for that little long pass. Chris Aldridge over defending and out. Miller made the catch off a deflection. That was James Woods rather than Aldridge over there. And he tipped the ball up. And Miller made the catch off the deflection. And I tell you what, Mr. Reed, when it's going right, it's going right. First and goal for the Tigers at about the 2-yard line in Keister territory, already leading 14-0, threatening to add more on the board. Doctor will go to the right side. Carlos Clayton's your quarterback now, pro set. Greer and McLean, and Greer's got the football, and Greer charging and churning, and he's close to that touchdown. Don't believe he quite got it, but he's awful close to it. Stop back, Treadway is there. McClarty is there. Timothy Wright is there, and they say it's about the half-yard line. Clock running with 8:38 left in the football game. And Hernando striking often and really trying to put the sealer on here. 8:28 and the clock still running. Here come the Tigers now. Had good blocking up front all night long. Dockery to the right side. The very dangerous Carlos Clayton, the quarterback. Logan, the up back. Miller, the deep back. And this time the handoff goes to Miller. He's got a touchdown. Gary Miller knocks it in from about a half a yard. And Hernando, with the clock stopped with 8:12 left, go up on top of the Keisters, 20-0. And the Tigers, you got to give them credit, playing good football. Benton will try the extra point now. Sounds good. Kicks up, and it's good. And Hernando can do no wrong. 8:12 left in the football game from Keister Stadium. It's the Tigers 21. The Olive Branch Conquistadors 0. Okay, McLean will handle it. Ready? McLean will handle the kickoff.
Deep at the 7-yard line. He's really going back up on him now. As McLean comes forward.
Kicks it deep. He will take it about the 9, trying to get to the wall. He got one man to Brock one tackle, not cuts back the middle, knocked down the 25-yard line. Hernando really hitting tough in there now. Wayne Verdi made the stop. Wayne Avery made the stop. 1st and 10, Olive Branch at their own 25, trailing 21-zip. Clock will go under 8 minutes before this play gets off first half. Before the play gets off here. Next week, Olive Branch will play Grenada here. I'm not sure where Hernando plays next week. But they played a fine football game. And this time, Woods will come to the right. Marlon Gillespie will go left. Terrence Brown deep out of the eye. Hilliard is you up back. Brad Burst will set him down. Now flag down. Probably got too much time, either equipment. Off encroachment against Hernandez. One of the few mistakes they've made tonight. It'll be a 5-yard walk-off against the Tigers. And it'll be 1st and 5 for Olive Branch at the 30. They'll stop the clock with 7:41 left. The Keisters trailing 21-0. You think there's not much possibility of winning it, but you would like to come away with something positive, particularly from your offense here tonight. So Olive Branch will play at 1st and 5 now. Ball just over the 30 at about the 30 and a half. Gillespie will come left. Woods will come to the right side. And Brad Burst is your quarterback now. And Brad this time going back to throw and looking. Got time going over the middle. Good toss to Marlon Gillespie. And Marlon's got it at about the 48-yard line. And we ought to have a piling on play. And they will not call it. We had a kid fall down early and they called it. They didn't. 1st and 10 for Olive Branch. Good pass play. Burst to Gillespie coming over the middle now. And the Keisters will set it down 1st and 10. Hernandez threatening the blitz. Brad back to throw. Got a little time. Now in trouble. Now trying to get outside the pocket. Brad moving hard. Now Brad's in big trouble trying to cut it back up the middle. Brad running hard. Finally ridden down at about the 45-yard line. And Brad literally running for his life out there. Clock running with 6:48 left in the football game. I don't mean to knock it. Hernandez played the game. They win it 21-0. Official call certainly doesn't affect that, but we've got some poor calls. Some officials sitting on the bottom on that last play. 6:36 left in the football game. Ed Jolly is your center. Timothy Wright is your strong tackle. Russell Funk is your quick tackle. Cordell is your quick guard. Moore is your strong guard. Woods to the right side. Gillespie to the left now. Second down, facing Brad at about 12 now. Brad rolling back to throwing, looking over the middle. Gillespie in and out of his hands. And we finally got a flag. Now he going to say incomplete. Now he got 2 flags down, and one of them he wants to wipe it off out at about the 45-yard line. Now we'll wait and see. Are they going to pick the flags up, or are we going to get the call? Surely we'll get that call. Clock stopped. We'll wait and see. And we are going to get one. Penalty down to the 40-yard line. Pass interference call. And Olive Branch will first down at the Tiger 40 with 6:09 left in the football game. And Ed Jolly will bring them out now. Kendrick Hill in the ball game in a wideout now. Woods coming to the right side. And Burst will set him down now. And this time Brad on a little reverse play to Kendrick Hill. He's got open running room. And Kendrick cuts it back. And Kendrick going out and rushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line, where the clock will stop with 6:01 left. The Keisters with a new wrinkle there. Going with Kendrick Hill on the reverse. I saw him in the ball game over there. Didn't suspect that play though. 21-0 and Hernandez. 6:01 left. Keisters driving that football now. Their best drive of the entire night with 6:01 left. Come right. McKeith Foster will go left now. Brad back to throw and looking and got some time and looking and going way deep for Foster. And McKeith comes back. No, he drops the football. Back at about the 12. Coming back on the pass, and he's fighting Logan over there. A lot of pushing going on. No call made, and McKeith coming back but couldn't hold on to it. Pass a little underthrown. Stop the clock with 5:54 left in the football game. Hernando 21, Olive Branch 0. Left, Woods to the right side now. Brad Burst will set him down now. And Brad this time, he just blitzed. Number 75 for Hernando coming on the blitz. When Brad turned around, he was right in his face. That's big Vernon Smith, 5'8", 215. And Brad had nowhere to go then. He was going on a quick pass play. It's one of those stand-up throws. Smith all over him, all in his face. Clock running with 5:34 left now. Lost on that play of about 6. It'll be 3rd and 16. So we're getting down to the last few minutes of this ball game. The Keisters trying desperately to get on the scoreboard now. Foster will come left. Woods will come right. Split backfield behind Brad Burst now. Ed Jolly out of a ball at center. They'll set him down now. Brad going back to throwing, looking and got some time now looking, going over the middle. He's got James Woods at the 20, and James knocked off his feet at that point. by number 4, Carlos Clayton. And that's not quite enough for the first down. I don't believe we'll get it on the spot. But, of course, down deep with a score like it is and the time, Olive Branch will go for it here. The clock rocking under 5 minutes now. And Olive Branch is going to burn a timeout right here. Clock stopped with 4:53 left. We've got about 4.5 yards. The ball spotted at the 20-yard line. 1, Gillespie to the left side. Woods to the right. Split backfield, Hillian and Terrence Brown behind Brad at quarterback. It goes to Steve, and Steve's got the first down. Barely, though, he tripped and falls down at about the 16-yard line. Greer puts him down at that point. And Olive Branch will have it 1st and 10 at the Hernandez 16. We'll move the chains now. Foster will come in the ball game with a play. The Keisters, of course, want to get on that scoreboard. 4:43 now. The clock starting again after sit down. Timothy Wright in at the strong tackle. Russell Funk is your quick tackle. And here we come with James Woods. I can't see myself. James Woods coming to the right side. Foster to the left now. And Brad this time will drop back to throw and looking. Swings it out to Terrence Brown. Terrence breaks one tackle and is down inside at 20 and about to 18. But Reginald Guy coming on a blitz to Brad. He's lucky to get that one off. And that'll stop. No, it does not stop the clock. Clock running at 4:13 left. 21-0 in favor of the Hernando Tigers now, who will make their record go to 2-0. The Keisters will go to 1-1. Next week, play Grenada here, 7:30 kickoff time. I'm not sure who Hernando plays next week. Gillespie will go left. James Woods will go to the right side. Hillian and Brown behind Brad Burris at quarterback. And Brad this time will go straight back to throwing, looking, and got some time and looking. Swings it out to Hillian. He's got it. Hillian's at the 15, breaks it, trying to break a tackle, and finally noses it down to about the 13-yard line for the Hernando Tigers. Just go unremarried at that point. Docker is there, Miller is there, and Nikita Greer is there. So it'll be 3rd down, the ball at about the 13-yard line. Foster will come left now. James Woods will come to the right side. Keister's trying to get on the scoreboard now. Brad Burris will set him down. Brad this time goes a little trap play. Terrence Brown trying to run it in trouble. Terrence, tremendous effort there. Noses it down near the 11. Going to be about 5 yards short of the first down now. Clock running with 2:52 left. Marlon Gillespie will bring the play in now. Be 4th down, 4th and about 4.5. Ball at about the 10. Got to go down near the 6-yard line for the first down. And 2:38 left with the clock running. Here come the Keisters now. James Woods will come right. Marlon Gillespie will go to the left side now. I set Terrence Brown the deep back. And Brad this time up underneath the center. Hey, Brad looking over the middle for Gillespie and pass incomplete, but we got pass interference. And hit him. Gillespie coming over, just curling over the middle. And now they got another flag, looks like, on probably Carlos Clayton. So we got flag 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow flags on the field. I would have to, but clock stopped with 2:23 left now. We know we got pass interference. I think we're going to have an unsportsmanlike call. We got another call. We had one flag left. We done tallied out, Mr. Reed, we done tallied on flags out there. We got 5 now.
Somebody just didn't want to be left out. They had a flag left.
I think we got pass interference, and we got unsportsmanlike against Hernandez. 2 of them. That's not going to make Coach Jenkins happy. That's not Coach Jenkins type football, I can assure you that. 2:23 with the clock stop, 21-0. Conquistadors trailing the Tigers. And now we're trying to see what's going on. I tell you what, you can't get into the end zone via the flag route, but if you'll excuse the expression, we ought to get dang close. Okay, the penalty is pass interference. Then we had 2 unsportsmanlike calls. We done walked off 3 calls, going half the distance. When you put it all together, Keisters are inside the 2 at about the 1.5-yard line. Time is out on the field. Coach Jenkins is going to get some little talk in here to his players coming out on the field. He's going to send Logan out of the ball game. Logan's played fine, but when you're leading 21-0, you don't get carried away at the end, except being jubilant, not cussing the referee. 2:23 left in the football game. 1st and goal now from the 1. Woods to the right side. Brad will set him down now. Brad will take it this time and go to Terrence Brown. Terrence got the touchdown. We got a flag on the play. Logan was trying to come back in the football game, but we're going to decline that. And the Keisters get on the board with 2:19 left. Terrence Brown taking it in from a yard out. And it makes the score Hernando 21, Olive Branch 6. We'll try the extra point now. Steve Higgett will handle that. Oh, we might go for 2 here. It wouldn't surprise me, really. We'll wait and see. John Moore in the ball game. Yeah, no, we're going to go for the kick point on it. No, Olive Branch gets it on the board. 2:19 left. 21-6.
If it's any better than last one.
Woods will do the holding now. Good Lord, look at that. Ready?
My goodness.
Hilliard ready now. Out of the hole of James Woods. Waiting for the snapback now from Ed Jolly. Snapback's good. Set down's good. Steve kicks up. It looks good from here. And it is good. So with 2:19 left, Hernando Tigers 21. Olive Branch Conquistadors 7. Olive Branch will kick it off now. 2:19 left. You would suspect the onside. Olive Branch will line it up with most of their men on the right side. Got a lot of fast people in there. And Hilliard will be ready to kick it off. Of course, Hernando with a lot of good hands people up front, too, so they're looking for it. And Steve misses it. It's not going to go the 10 yards. Olive Branch will fall on. It'll be Hernando's football, though. I think it'll be Hernando's ball because it did not go the 10 yards, even though they got the flag down. I would think.
Decline the penalty. It's a illegal procedure.
They decline the penalty and take the football, and that's what they'll do. And they'll have 1st and 10 at the Olive Branch, about the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 at the Keister 42 now. The new quarterback in the ball game, Chris Crockwell. He turn and go to Logan. Logan running hard. Kind of ridden down. Cook knocks him down. Greg Downs in on the play. John Moore hit him initially. Timothy Wright, but the Logan kid, without question, Don, is a good football player.
Sure is.
And runs that ball hard, and he's quick, too. He got good size. Pickup of about 4. We'll call it 2nd and a long 6. Clock running 1:39. Now, I tell you what, if you'd like to support the Keisters, be here next Friday night. This loss will hurt their confidence some. They got to get it back. They need your help. I guarantee Coach Poole and staff will be ready to give it their best next week. And these young men got a good team. And you be here next week to show your confidence in them and as they take on the tough Grenada team. 1:15 left in the football game. And Hernando trying to run that clock down. Will take a delay call here. Move the ball back. It's a little consequence right now. Be 5 down. And next week, as remember, Grenada here. We'd like to welcome tonight and congratulate Coach Mark McBride and his wife Kathy on their new arrival, a girl born, I believe, Wednesday night. And we're Anna Catherine McBride, and we're proud for them and wish our congratulations for both Mark and Ms. McBride. Here come the Tigers again. They got 2 wide outs, but they won't be putting the football in the air, I guarantee that. Going back to Big Logan, and Logan bounces off a line now. Jason Boland's after him, and Holloway misses him. He finally rucks him down, though, tripped him out at about the 40. Clock running with a minute. Clock stopped for some reason.
Logan down at the 40-yard line.
I don't know why the clock stopped. I don't understand. Timeout, Olive Branch. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I did not realize that. I thought Mr. Boland was messing up down there. 1:03 left in the football game. Tigers 21, Keister 7. Here come the Tigers now. 1:03 left in the football game. The Tigers just trying to run the time off the clock. Take his 21-7 victory on back to Hernando with them. It's a big win for him, no question about that. Go flag down. It's going to stop the clock. Play was called dead before it even got started. And it'll be clock stop with a minute left now. Okay, Shelton's in there. Hernando with a real small team out there now, just trying to hold on to football. Going flag down again. That'll stop the clock with 57. Hernando lined offside again. I tell you, I appreciate Coach Jenkins trying to play all reserve, but I sure hate this game getting this delayed. It's over for all practical purposes, 21-7. Favor the Tigers. Hernando lined up offside 2 times in a row.
Don't call it this time.
Okay, here come the Tigers up again now. Trying to get this play off, we hope. Quarterback goes to the tailback. He's racked down, and then Timothy Wright knocks him down. Chris Cook also in there. Now Olive Branch is going to call timeout. And that will be 4th down for Hernando. They'll have to kick the football now. That means we should get into the game. Murphy, Andrew Murphy to handle the punting for Hernando. Number 25, left-footed kicker. And Olive Branch will get 31, Terrence Brown back along with Kendrick Hill. So the Keisters will get a hold of that football one more time here with 49 seconds left in the football game. And waiting now for Hernando to come out of the huddle, letting that clock is not running anyway because time was called out, but they're taking a long time in the huddle. Like they thought they were running that time off. I don't really understand. But anyway, all the coaches out there. Okay. Deep for Olive Branch at about the 15 now. Waiting the snap back. He's got it. It's off. Good high punt under pressure. Olive Branch can't decide who's going to catch it. Hernandez got it. I don't know whether Olive Branch touched it or not. That'll be up to the officials to call. And they're going to say they did not touch it. And it'll be Olive Branch's football at the 26-yard line. We got some booing, but I'm going to be honest with you. How anybody could tell whether he touched that football or not unless you run down the field is dang impossible. It'll be 1st and 10 for Olive Branch at the 25-yard line. Right, because they're going to pass the football. Brad back to throwing, looking, got flagged now. Brad swings it out complete to Hilliard, and Hilliard drops it, though, at about 25. So we got an incomplete pass. I don't know. We got a flag down. Clock is stopped with 19 seconds left. Hernando going to win this football game. 21, leading in now 21-7. Next week, Grenada here. Wait and see what the call is. We've had a lot of penalties tonight. And we have some of them to come in clusters. That penalty against Olive Branch. So, well, it's depending on whether it's incomplete pass or not, it could be the last play of the ball game. Ball back on the Keister 20-yard line now, 1st and 15. Here comes Cunningham. Gillespie will go to the left side. Ready to go now. Brad back to throwing, looking and looking and looking. Now throwing wee deep, passing. Almost intercepted by Logan, but incomplete. As guy trying to dive for it. That'll stop the clock with 12 seconds left. It'll be 3rd down now. And the Conquistadors will go to 1-1 on the year. It's a big win for the Hernando Tigers, a district win, a win over Olive Branch, something they haven't had in a number of years. Foster will come left now. James Woods will come right. And Brad back to throwing, looking and looking and looking. Got some time now trying to go over the middle and hit Foster. And Foster hangs on. Good catch, but Foster hit really hard at about the 33-yard line. Good throw by Brad. And it'll be a little bit short of that 1st down, like about 3 yards. And we got an injured player out there. We'll certainly hope it's not serious. Late in the ball game like this, don't want anybody to get hurt for sure. Clock stopped with 5 seconds left. Olive Branch will have to hurry to get this one off because it'll start back just as soon as they set the downs chain down. And they set it right here. And now clock going with 4, 2, 1, and it gets it off barely. He's back to throwing, looking and looking and going way deep. He's got Woods, and Woods drops it, kicks it out of his hand. Ball game is over. We got a flag down on the play. I don't know what we got. Wait a minute. Probably got a call against Hernando here. I would think maybe roughing the passer. They got both teams on the field now. We got one more play. I tell you one thing you do, you play it to the end, you play out the script, and both teams will go back off the football field. And it'll be clock, of course, time is run out. 21-7 is your score. And Olive Branch will get to put one more play up. We'll see how they choose to play it. Coach Pooh just telling Brad what play to go with now. And Hernando penalized 15 yards, roughing the passer. And Hernando, tremendous ball game tonight, no question about that. I tell you, but they've let themselves get a little excited too much towards the end. I know that displeases Coach Jenkins. When you got it won, there's really no sense in this kind of junk, Don.
No, it's not.
So Hernandez gets a little carried away. They won the football game, but they roughed the passer up on that and they had another serious play. So this will be the last play of the ball game, no question about that. Now the Keisters will huddle it. Next week we play Grenada here. We urge you to be here. This game being brought to you over OBTV Network through the courtesy of the Mid-South Cablevision. Mr. Ken Reed, Mr. David Taylor, and Mr. Wendell Davis, producer and directors. Mr. Taylor handling the camera work. Don Sappington here with me tonight in the absence of John Ross. Brad Burris will take it back now and back to throwing, looking and looking and looking. Now Brad trying to go in on the sideline. Gillespie's got it. Another flag down complete at about the 37-yard line. We got another flag though. Both teams coming on the field again. They don't see the flag. I would tend to think it was a holding call on Gillespie as he tried to break over there. That's just my guess. A lot of flags here though. But Olive Branch, of course, game cannot end on a penalty. Is that right, Mr. Reed?
That is on a defensive penalty.
Right. Thank you, sir.
We may be here all night.
We may be all night. We've gone flag crazy. But I tell you, some of this, Hernandez sort of deserves himself because he's gotten carried away, got the ball game won, and then just started going crazy. And then another major penalty, 15 yards, 10 yards, excuse me, out to about the 43-yard line. I tell you what, little. Here we go. Gillespie comes to the left, ball down on the Hernandez 43 now. Woods to the right side. Hernandez spreading that defense out way deep in the backfield. Brad back to throwing, looking, and got time. Now Brad going way deep for James Woods. Ball being fought for and incomplete, and that's your ball game. And so the Olive Branch Conquistadors lose to the tough Hernando Tigers tonight. Our congratulations to Coach Jenkins and his staff. The final score, Hernando 21, Olive Branch Conquistadors 7. Next week, Grenada here. And so, for Mr. David Taylor and Mr. Ken Reed and Mr. Don Sappington, this is Jimmy Woods.